This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 424, How to Make $1 Million with Advice from Actual Millionaires, Part 4 by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And I am Dan, your host and narrator, and each weekday I bring you some of the best blogs on personal finance in audio form. And today is the last of a 4-part post. It was a long post from Ramit Sethi, so if you're skipping around, I would recommend that you start from the beginning of this post. That would be the Monday episode 421. And before we get to it, if you want to connect with a bunch of like-minded people, including some of the hosts in the OLD podcast family, and be entered into bonus book raffles, come join our Facebook group. The shortcut link is oldpodcast.com/Facebook. That's oldpodcast.com/Facebook. But for now, let's finish up this post as we continue optimizing your life. How to Make $1 Million with Advice from Actual Millionaires, Part 4 by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. There are actually 4 questions you can ask yourself right now to find an idea you can leverage for your hustle. 1. What do you already pay for? We already pay people to do a lot of different things. Can you turn one of those things into your own online business? Examples: clean your home, walk your pet, cook your meals, etc. 2. What skills do you have? Now, what do you know and know well? These are the skills you have that you're great at and people want to pay you to teach them. Examples: fluency in a foreign language, programming knowledge, cooking skills, etc. 3. What do your friends say you're great at? I love this question. Not only can it be a nice little ego boost, but it can also be incredibly revealing. Examples: workout routines, relationship advice, great fashion sense, etc. Number 4, what do you do on a Saturday morning? What do you do on a Saturday before everyone else is awake? This can be incredibly revealing to what you're passionate about and what you like to spend your time on. Examples include browsing fashion websites, working on your car, or reading fitness subreddits. Find an answer to those questions and I promise you'll find a great freelancing idea. Action step: find a profitable idea. Spend about 10 to 20 minutes now writing down 5 answers for each of the 4 questions you just heard. Once you're done, congratulations! You now have 20 potential business ideas that you can grow into a flourishing side hustle. For now, just choose one business idea. It's okay, you can always change it later, but for now we're going to just try one out and try to find a client with it. Step 4, find your first client. In order to start earning money, you need to find the people who will give you money for your ideas. But the question is, how? Where do you find these people? For Louisa, that meant going online and finding out where her clients lived. I spent a lot of time on Facebook groups talking with potential clients, answering their questions about advertising, Louisa says. That's when I found my first client. You can do the same thing. Ask yourself, who is my client? Where do they go when they want to look for a solution to their problems? Where are they already looking for solutions to their problems? How can you connect them to your service? At this point, you're also going to want to niche down your market in order to really tailor your services and draw in customers. Stay in your niche, Shannon suggests. We had a few instances where we veered from the niche and we paid for it dearly. It might feel cheesy to sit down and figure out what your target market is or what your goals are for the company, but you have to do that. All that legwork needs to be done up front. It's just practical. So, think about who's an example of a client who might want to buy your product. A few questions to jumpstart your research. How old are they? Where do they live? What are their interests? How much do they make? And what books do they read? Using this information, find out what your clients need by going to the places they go. For example, want to pitch to moms that blog about children? Go to the momblogs.com and start with the ones under popular blogs. Looking for physical or massage therapists within 50 miles of your house? Yelp should get you started easily there. If you want to do large dog grooming and sitting, well, there's probably a local pet store or dog park near you where owners are all congregating just waiting for you to offer them a solution. Here are a few suggestions of some other great sites freelancers can use to find business online. For writers, MediaBistro.com, Upwork.com, and freelancewritinggigs.com. For illustrators or designers, try 99designs.com or designs.net. And for programmers, try toptal.com, TOPTAL.com, and smashingmagazine.com. Once you find a potential client, you're going to want to reach out to them and pitch your services. Action step: find a client and email them with scripts. Find your client using the information I just talked about. Once you've done that, you can reach out to them using this handy script. Quote, client's name. I saw your post on X and visited your website. I noticed that you've recently started using videos too. I've been doing video editing for 3 years and I'd like to offer to help you edit your videos and get them optimized for the web. That would make them look more professional and load faster, which is important for your readers. And you'd free up time that you could use to create new content. We can discuss the details, of course, but first I wanted to see if this is something you might be interested in. If so, would it be okay if I sent you a few ideas on how to help? Best, Ramit Sethi. End quote. A few takeaways. 1. There is zero fat in the pitch. Every word counts and is needed to help really sell the benefits of working with you. 2. Don't mention payment. There's nothing that will kill a potential client's interest in you more than pushing prices on them before they're ready. And 3. Stress the benefits. This email shows the client why it would be in their best interest to buy from you in the third paragraph. Once you get a client using this email, congrats, you just secured your first client. But it doesn't end there. You need to actually do the work for them, and that means continually adding value. Shannon says, if your focus is to add as much value as possible, the revenue takes care of itself. We deal in a very organic, transparent way. People who want to work with us know that they're going to be dealt with fairly and also that we're going to be adding value. Because of that, we get a lot of referrals, which really helped grow the business to earn what we do now. Step 5. Invest again, but this time in yourself. Investing takes many shapes. It's not all stocks, bonds, and retirement accounts. Investing can also be in yourself, and it's something you need to do if you want to earn $1 million. From Louisa, I've always been big on investing in myself. Even in my previous businesses, it's been a lot of me putting in the cash into my business. I invested in my site. I invested in a copywriter to teach me how to make copy. I invested in someone to teach me how to make sales calls. Thankfully, I knew what I didn't know, so I invested heavily in those things. I'm not a big risk taker, but I do believe in calculated risk. After all, I am my best asset. My top priority is myself or my business. I love this. It hits on an idea that all IWT readers should embrace. Be continually curious. Ask questions when you don't understand something, and don't be afraid to seek out more information through books, courses, or schooling. It's only then that you can hope to truly live your rich life. You just listened to part 4 of the post titled How to Make $1 Million with Advice from Actual Millionaires by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And one last time before we go, we want to let you know that you can be part of our free Facebook group to be in bonus book raffles, ask and answer questions, and participate in conversations with a few of the hosts of our shows. Just search for Optimal Living Daily Podcast in Facebook and then request to join the group. The shortcut link, if you'd like that, is oldpodcast.com/Facebook. And that concludes the 4-part post from Ramit, and it wraps up today's edition of Optimal Finance Daily. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow in the Friday show, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.